What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So it's been a really long time since I've done one of these, and a lot of stuff has changed and a lot of updates have happened to the Z. So I just wanted to kind of get back into this and started going again, and give everybody kind of a rundown of what's been going on with the Z. And I'm in a new place now, if this looks different from my previous videos. So I actually have my own single car garage now, which is really awesome. So it's been really great, and like I said, I moved into a new place, and I've had a lot of updates and things happening in my life this past couple months. So let's dive into what I've done to the Z and then a little bit more about that. Alright, so right off the bat, let's talk about the garage. So this is a single car garage that I've kind of built up to have all my tools and some racks and a mini fridge, and it provides a bunch of space for the car, which is awesome. Enough room to jack it up on either side, and enough room for my new bike, and some fun stuff, like I got my TV and PlayStation set up and a little dartboard, and then right here is my oil change schedule and maintenance stuff, and then I've hung some of my helmets and some artwork that I've done in the past. So yeah, this space is really awesome. It's been so great for working on the car and the bike and everything, and I'm super thankful and grateful to be able to have it, and it's made my life a lot better from working in the parking lot that I was working in at my last place. And when it's cold out, I now have this spot, and yeah, like I said, I'm super pumped to be able to have this place now and be able to work on the Z. So if we look at the Z now, the biggest difference is it's white. Yeah. So when I bought the car, it was wrapped blue. Now I have removed the wrap and done a lot to the car since the last videos that you've seen. So I'm gonna get into a rundown of everything that's been done so far, and kind of go through a walkthrough of the whole car and dive into the details of all of it. So first things first, after I took off the wrap, a couple things happened to the car. I actually was parked in Boston, and somebody backed into my car and kind of chipped the paint on this fender over here. So that got repaired, and then I got the whole front bumper repainted and the license plate holes filled here, which is nice. So this is all brand new, fresh paint, and they redid my lip in gloss black, which came out amazing, and mounted my license plate bracket properly with actual bolts instead of zip ties. So that's really awesome. And got some little carbon fiber inserts for the Z logo here. I'm not really sure what was the last thing I did in the last video that I made, so I'm kind of going to just go over everything. So I got carbon fiber eyelids on the car. It has aftermarket LED side markers with individual LED lights. Those actually came on the car, but they look awesome, so I never changed them. I now have ESR SR08s in bronze for wheels, and Hankook Ventus V12 tires, which are really great. I've only had these for a couple months now, and I absolutely love them. I'm lowered on BC Racing Coilovers. I got some anodized blue lug nuts that you can see there. I painted the front brake calipers in fluorescent yellow or green, whatever you want to call it. Let's see. I have carbon fiber mirror covers, carbon fiber door handles, carbon fiber B-pillars, carbon fiber rear window spoiler, and then I have the RB style rear duckbill that I just recently got paint matched to the rest of the car. So it's I think it's a cleaner look than the black or the wrap that was on there. I have an APR Performance rear carbon fiber license plate housing. I have a RB style rear diffuser that comes down here. It's a little tight right now back here because I backed my car up all the way to give myself room in the front. But RB style rear diffuser, like I said, I have an NVIDIA N1 exhaust with a still-in Y pipe. And on this side, this was actually the first little mod that I did. I have a little Nismo, it says Nismo on it. Well, it's not focusing, but low carbon fiber Nismo antenna that gets rid of the big stock one, but actually when I bought the car, I didn't even have one. And then let's go inside the car. So inside the car, I have wrapped the door handles in carbon fiber. I have carbon fiber door coves. I have carbon fiber trim on the steering wheel, carbon fiber trim on the gauge face there, carbon fiber center console around the shift boot, Mishimoto carbon fiber shift knob, and more carbon fiber on that side. Yeah, I've done a whole carbon fiber theme with this car. And I have new floor mats. So these are the diamond car mats, and I got them in the black leather with the beige stitching. So I got them for both sides. And this is a 07 350Z Enthusiast model, so I don't have the subs or anything like that, but I do have the full steering wheel buttons. And then back here, let's pop the trunk. I upgraded the trunk struts, had to redo those because they were bad when I first bought it. I have a carbon fiber Z centerpiece here, and then it has aftermarket speakers, I think like Rockford's or something like that, from the previous owner. I don't know. They're not very good, but it does have them. And then the roof is wrapped in gloss black. So let's go under the hood. So under here, I've done a lot since the last few videos that I made. Starting off, I have a carbon fiber radiator plate here. And then in my radiator video, I think you all saw that I did the silicone hoses. I ended up painting my intakes blue to kind of match. It's a little bit off, but it's pretty close. I have the tine bonnet dampers, so that way I don't have this rod right here sticking up anymore, and it just holds it. I keep it there just in case, you know, they ever go out or whatever, but those are there. Mishimoto couplers, still in intakes, K&N cone filters. I wrapped my crossbar here in carbon fiber, and then I've done Z-Spec Designs hardware with all the blue dress-up washers in the whole engine bay. And then I have a Mishimoto oil cap and Mishimoto magnetic drain plug and a Mishimoto radiator. And then just recently I did the oil galley gaskets in this car, so I had to pull the whole front timing cover off, which meant removing everything in front, including the AC lines and the power steering lines, and pulling all the pulleys and the belt off. And I replaced the galley gaskets and the water pump and the thermostat and the chain guides and the tensioners and the gaskets and the front main seal, and I think I said the water pump. There was a lot in there, and then resealed it all back up, put new coolant in, put new fluids in, power steering, oil, everything, new filter. So it's up and running. Oil pressure is good now. I was having an issue with that, so that's all up and running really good. And the engine bay is looking pretty clean now. And then actually at the same time that I got the spoiler paint matched, there was a really bad rust spot all in here, so I got that all fixed and repainted to match. Clean that up so now the car has no rust. And then when I was doing all the engine stuff under here, I sanded down and then repainted a bunch of the under stuff all black and freshened it all up under there. I also have a Z1 under tray underneath here, skid plate under tray, whatever you want to call it. It's really nice. I decided to go with the Z1 version because the whole rear panel of it removes. It provides you more room to get to do oil changes and that sort of thing. Whereas like the Z Spec or Z Speed Design one, I think it's called, it's got a little panel, but they're both 2 bolts. Like the Z1 version and the Z Speed version are both 2 bolts to open the service panel. But with the Z1 version, you get the whole rear panel removed. So you can get to the oil filter, you can get to the coolant, coolant drain, and all of that. So I decided to go with that version. So the car is at a pretty good spot right now. Everything looks really good on it, and I've repaired everything that kind of needed to be repaired, and really just like been enjoying it. I just did replaced the galley gaskets and all the in the motor stuff like a couple weeks ago. So I've just been enjoying the car and driving it and kind of just loving it during this time of very few people on the road. So yeah, I think it's in a really good spot right now. I have a couple more ideas for some simple mods. I really want to get the carbon fiber covers for the battery and the brake fluid covers. I have like thoughts about going with some carbon fiber front fenders, vented ones, and then maybe air suspension. I don't know. I love my BC coilovers, absolutely love them. But I have 6 speed bumps to get over in my apartment complex here. And unfortunately, I would like to be lower than I am. And I can be, like the car can definitely be lowered and still drivable. And I have a lot of travel left still on the BC coils. But because of the speed bumps, where the height of the cat's off the ground and the height of my rear diffuser, this is the absolute max that I can lower it. I've like adjusted this so many times, and even just now, if I go any faster than just getting over the speed bumps, I scrape my cats and my rear diffuser on the speed bumps. So I literally can't go any lower in the front or rear than it currently is. And I lost 2 inches on the overall ride height of the car when I switched to the 18s of these ESRs versus the 20s of the Vossens that I had. So I love these wheels a lot more. I think they suit the car a lot better, and I think they fit in the wheel wells a lot better than the 20s did. But unfortunately, my fitment is actually worse now. They look great, and I'm just being picky about the wheel gap. But yeah, I would like to be lower, or it would be ideal to be able to air out completely when I'm parked and want to take photos and do videos and things like that. But I have to be able to get over the speed bumps to get in and out of my apartment. So that's an idea, but it's expensive and it's a big job. So maybe in the future, but not sure yet. And besides that, I don't really have much kind of thought out or planned for this car right now. I'm just going to kind of enjoy it and run it how it is. So I'm loving it. I finally got the motor kind of tuned up and good right now. So after replacing all those internal bits and getting rid of my oil pressure problem, I feel a lot better with the car and a lot better driving it. I was at like 5 to 7 psi of warm idle, and now it idles like above 30. So, or close to, or right around 30. I can't remember exactly, but you know, it would never go above 40 psi roughly, even at like 3K RPMs, and now it's upwards close to 90. So it's doing a lot better. And I pulled out a lot of like gasket stuff in my oil pan, and like the oil galley gaskets were completely blown out. So I'm glad I had the time and the ability to kind of just pull that all apart and get it done, and now it's all fixed up. So that's really awesome, and I'm super pumped and like proud of myself about doing that job, because it's a big job taking the whole motor apart. or whole front of the motor anyway. I shouldn't say the whole motor, but yeah, the whole front of the motor. Also, another huge thing that's happened to me recently that's been really awesome is I have recently acquired 2 new sponsors. So first off is Mishimoto has decided to sponsor me and my Z. So I've joined their team and I'm super pumped about it, and I have their radiator and their shift knob and rocking their banner and some simple stuff. But and then the other one is McGuire's, and they have hooked me up big time with all of their cleaning products, and it's been really great. As you can see, the Z is spotless, and it's been spotless, and I've been cleaning it every day, and everything looks awesome and super shiny, and that pearl paint is really coming to life with these McGuire products. So I've been really loving that, and I'm super appreciative and pumped about the fact that I get to be on the team with them and share my content and share with you all how much I love their stuff. So yeah, that's been really exciting. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to do a little bit of an update video. I know it's been a long time since I made one, and a lot has been changed and updated on the Z since the last time I did a video. I mean, the biggest thing is that it was blue before and now it's white. So I hope that you like this video, and I hope that you keep coming back for more videos. This is kind of not that exciting of one, but I just wanted to kind of give an update on my car life. So stay tuned for more installation and how-to videos, and a little bit more about my car related content, and hope you like and subscribe and leave a comment and tell me what you think. All right, peace out, stay tuned.